So today we'll be talking about anxiousness, and anxiousness is something which is normal, can be natural, and we can feel from time to time, but it goes away also. It does not have a very huge impact on us. So it's all right. But only when you have an anxiety disorder, that's when it plays a havoc in your life, the anxiousness that you have. So that is why we need to check on anxiousness, which may lead to some anxiety disorder, and the end result would be depression. That is even more dangerous, and as we all know it, it's very dangerous. So that is why I want to talk about anxiousness first. Depression, we'll talk about it later. We have many uploads to do, and many stories to go through. So we'll keep it for later times, but right now we'll talk about anxiousness, and anxiousness in children and young people. So how do we know a child is anxious, normal? It's very difficult also sometimes to know. But when you see a child who is happy, see, a child who is happy will always be playful, will always be smiling and doing their things and stuff like that. But a child who's a little bit strange and a little bit uh, mm, shut down kind of a person, then that person will be a little bit, he will have a little bit of an example is separation anxiety. And actually all children do have separation anxiety, but it goes away. But if it doesn't go and if it stays for a long time, that is when you have to pay attention. That is one, actually, a separation anxiety. But there can be lots and lots, and the manifestation that they will have, or behavior manifestation that they may have, could range from weird kind of behaviors, and so when you see a child who is not normal, you'll have to pay more attention, and you'll have to do all you can to make them be normal again. So when you see a child who is anxious, and you want to help the child, so how do you help the child? You simple thing that you do is give attention, lots and lots of attention to the child. That is the only medicine that they need, and it doesn't mean that you will just put them on your head and let them dance around. Not that, it's not that, but you have to use appropriate behaviors from your side also. Whenever they need discipline, you have to discipline them, but you have to give attention, and I've spoken about it in my previous videos. And you know and you can get a clue how to give attention and all. And so you need to give them attention. That's all they need. Okay. So then for young people, how do we help them? It's the same thing. You have to give attention to the young, your young children or young people around you. You really want to help them, right? You want to help the young children, you want to help your child. So one thing that will make a difference is when you have a genuine interest in your child, in your children, or young people. See, if you do not have interest, if you have a zero interest in these things, in these people, you will not be able to give attention, you will not be able to move your hands, you will not be able to do anything. So I feel you need to have an interest, and somebody will just pass you by, and that person will be bleeding, but then if you do not have interest, if you do not have empathy in you, you will just pass by, you will not do anything at all. And it's very important. So you need to have an interest in people, have an interest in empathizing with people. So that is the thing that will make a lot of difference if you really want to help somebody. That is what I'm saying. So you need to have an interest, because you may be living with that person and you do not have interest on that person's well-being or anything like that. You'll not be able to do it. And also you need to have information about it. Lack of knowledge can ruin many things. So you need to have a lot of information and knowledge about it also. Information and interest you need to have to help these children and young people. And now we'll talk about the anxiousness relating to the current times, that is corona times. And you may have anxiousness which may go away also, because for me also it went away. Last year around April, I had given birth to a baby, and I'm not here to talk about it, and because I've so moved on. And if you are really interested, you can go to my Instagram post and read about it. Basically, what I'd done is I'd written a letter to my to my newborn baby, and I just wanted to get it off my chest. So I had written a mail to her, and that I had copy pasted and put it in Instagram. So if you are interested in going through the highs and lows and the emotion part, you can go through the Instagram and you can see but that is what it is. Anxiousness, you can get over it also. And but if it stays, then it will it may lead to anxiety disorder, and then that anxiety disorder may even have a larger impact, like depression in time. So that is why we need to pay attention to these things. And so last year we had a next level of anxiousness regarding coronavirus, because mainly it was filled with uncertainty. That's the reason. And the WHO was also contradicting its own messages. Sometimes it would say airborne, sometimes it would say it's not an airborne, and we were all getting confused, and there were a lot of uncertainties. So that is why there was a high level of anxiousness in all people, I think so, most of us. And we have vaccinations, we know how to avoid all these problems, about social distancing, washing hands, and all that, we know about it. And you know so I feel this year we shouldn't be having so much of anxiousness, which would lead to anxiety disorder and depression later. I don't think so we need to have anxiousness this year. But if you do, I feel you, because you may be going through a rough time yourself, and you may be expecting, or something like that may have happened. But in those cases, I totally understand, and some people must have gone through death in their family. So that is totally acceptable. What the normal anxious level, I feel, for other people should be very low this time, because we have already seen it, and we know that it can be controlled, and that it depends on us. So even if the government has failed us big time, but it can still be controlled, and we still have it in our hands. And so that is why I think the anxious level should not be so high this time around. Also, I want to thank people who are watching my videos, and who have subscribed to my video. And I'm so thankful to you. Most of you are from my Facebook application, and thank you so much. And at some point of time, we have known each other, and you must be thinking, what Supreksha is going on YouTube, making videos, or oh wow, she has changed, or oh wow, look at her hair, or something like that. You must be thinking, and what is she into now? You must be thinking like that. But anyways, and now thank you so much for watching my video. And please continue to watch my videos. And if you have not subscribed it, if it helps you, if you like it, if you like the content, you can subscribe it, so that you can get it on a weekly basis. And we would be talking about a lot of things, if you like to hear people talk, that is. You could subscribe, and I would come with very, very good contents in future. And if right now we are doing building up children and young people right now, along with my regular vlogs. And if this topic gets over, then I will definitely move on to some other topic. But it will have a topic. My content, my videos will have a topic, because that's the reason why I have to tell you honestly, after doing for a month or two, I had actually felt demotivated, a little bit demotivated, because I was thinking it's a regular vlog, and what am I doing? I had started questioning like that. And I did not like it. I did not like it too much, because I know that my regular videos are not that great, or something like that. It's a normal thing that we do, and it does not involve, I'm sorry, it does not involve too much of aesthetic. And I am what I am. So so that is why. And you have seen other vlogs. If you have seen other vlogs, they are too good, they are so good. But but I feel like I do like my content. I'm very happy with my content as of now. And that is what I'm saying, that I had felt demotivated. I thought that maybe I should do something that would help people, genuinely help people, using my own experiences, using my own stories. And if that could help, then if the videos could help somebody, even one person, I would feel so, so, so happy. So I thought it could help. There'll be more chances if I do it than not doing at all, right? So I thought that, let me try this, let me do it, and if it helps you, nothing like that. So that is why I changed my thing. And I thought that I've already been doing this, and taking care of children. And I have not written anywhere, journaling and all, I have not. But it was in my mental space for a long time. So I have observed things over the years. And I was a quiet person. And the benefits of being a quiet person is you absorb a lot of things. I think absorb and also observe a lot of things. And that is how you learn. And also, it was about me, right? This is my identity. And I thought, why would I not help? And then that help should not be something, a worldly thing, as we may call. It should be something, the resources should be from the Bible. And And talking about that, talking about the Bible, I forgot to mention that this is also related to the Bible. And the anxiousness that we are talking about is many a times in the Bible it has been written about about anxiety, and not to have this anxious attitude, but leave it all to God, rest it in Him. It is said like that. So that is why I chose anxiousness also, because it aligns with the Bible. So that is why I chose this anxiousness. And also he says, also the Bible says that you are supposed to have a sound mind.
Right there on top of the moon, we could sit and do nothing. I wish we were bold to just fly away. I don't wanna care, just be here and I'm good alone. I'll be okay, miss you like an old friend. Too scared now, thinking I should call up all night. I think it's hard how we always wait another day, how we watch things that can't just walk away. Let's live down by the water, watch it come and go home. I wish we were bold to like sail away. I just don't wanna care. Can you be here and I'm good?
Why Modi must learn to listen?
Why? Who is Modi, by the way? Who is Modi? Mr. Modi. He's not Modi. He's written as Manmohan Singh. So he's not Modi, right? The name will be under the picture. So we are talking about Modi. Who is Modi here? Modi is not this one. Modi is the.
No, he's not Modi.
See, what is it written? Let's see. Read it.
Narendra Modi.
So yeah, is he Modi?
Yes.
Oh, he's Modi. Okay.
You become a nationalist, it's alright. How? You become a nationalist, it's alright. Patriotic you be, you have to be. You're living in a country, you're living in India, and then you talk shit about your country, that's not done. Right? You have to be. And then if you start praising other countries, that's not alright. I mean, you praise other countries, that's good. Right? I also like certain countries, it's alright, but then you cannot say bad things about your own country. So that's good. Okay, you have to be nationalist, patriotic in that way. But if you bring religion, the moment you bring religion and then you start, making other people's lives miserable, then that's the end of the regime. So that's the thing. Oh my God, please, can you just go?
No.
Why not? So that's the thing. I have decided for myself. I'm going to be aligned towards the Liberal Party, never conservative. Good.
Joshua, are you done dancing around like a monkey on Mama's lap? You're not done? Achha, all of you drink water now.
No, I
Where's the
drink
bottle?
water.
What? No, what happened? No, what happened? What happened? What's going on? Please, please. No touching.